Up next on Lion TV, we have Abby Ray with all the inside speaks of haunted theater. Following that, we have Marley Snow and Jayla Chase with some spectacular trivia questions.
And me, Caden Torres, to bring all your latest sports updates. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
Greetings, humans of Cersei, and welcome to a special episode of Lion TV. I'm Moses Moody.
And I'm Chandler the Shark. Let's start off our Halloween with some announcements.
Spring registration for ASU opened last Monday, October 20th. To ensure a smooth process, please make sure you're registered before the December holiday break. Classes at ASU BB begin on Monday, January the 12th, and the final day to register is Friday, January 16th.
It's time to take the ASVAB. This opportunity is open to 11th and 12th graders, and the test will be held on November 18th at 8 o'clock a.m. Sign up by filling out the Google form. The ASU VAB can help you discover your strengths, explore a variety of career paths, and keep your options open for the future. If you have one, that is.
Boys soccer will have their fall tryouts on November 19th from 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. at the grass field by the baseball and softball fields. You must have a current physical, cleats, and shin guards to try out. This will be your only day to participate.
Today's a special spooky day, and the Tabletop Society is hosting the Dungeons & Dragons Halloween event. Come if you dare to room 309 after school today from 3:30 to 6 o'clock p.m. for comedic candy chaos. The event is designed to be simple for new members who want to join. There will be snacks and candy for those who go on the spooky adventure. Contact Ms. Renard for more information. Once a year on a dark Wednesday night, our Cersei Theater program hosts their own version of a haunted house.
It's always a thrill, and Abigail Ray is here to tell us just how spooktacular this year's haunted theater was.
Happy Halloween, Cersei. Every year, Cersei High School Theater Crew puts on a haunted theater. We got some info on how they run it and what they do for their guests. Let's see what spooky thrills they have for us. Hold on to your button, Cersei. You're in for a treat.
Have decided to join my crew. Yes, we did. All right then. Please follow me.
My favorite part of working haunted theater is definitely the actors. They do such a good job, and they put all of the ideas that I have straight into everything that they do, and it's just a really big part of what happens. The most challenging aspect is definitely getting set and costumes together in time. We only get a month to work on everything, but we end up getting it done, and it's stressful for a little bit, but it looks good in the end.
When participating in the haunted theater, some things have to be improvised to make it seem a little bit more spooky.
Everything that is scripted is just the general idea of how the scene should go inside of a room and what a tour guide should say when they enter in. Everything else is completely improv.
I can't tell you too much. That ruins the fun.
There are many rules and criteria to follow when participating in the theater. Let's hear some more about it.
We first get down where the tour will be taking place inside of the room, like where will be walking and standing, and then we go according to that. And we just mainly hide around corners and make sure that the tour guides stay away from the walls as much as possible, so actors don't accidentally touch someone.
Seems pretty safe.
I'll kill you! Listen to us! Listen to our beautiful voice!
Thank you.
Please listen to us!
Yes.
Listen! Listen to us!
I normally most commonly get really good feedback. Everyone really likes it, and they always have a lot of fun. And their favorite part is honestly just looking at all the costumes and set and getting to see if they have kids that are in it performing, getting to see their children act in something that's a really good cause.
The Haunted Theater can be very frightening. Let's hear some more from another director about the Haunted Theater experience.
I would describe the theme as a bit of chaotic. It's supposed to be Telemachus Trial, which is a precursor to our Odyssey play, or an advertisement at least. And it was really just fun to do, really.
Go! I said go! Run!
Making so, keep your heads high!
As the assistant director, I'm technically not supposed to play a character, but I was having to play Charybdis because of the lack of staff. But I would say as a favorite character in our show would probably be the sheep, which is Gracie. It's just, she's probably like the scariest thing there. Anyone who goes there, it's just, she's the one that they're talking about.
The best I can do for you now is just to take you home safely. Wait, fair maiden, what is her name?
Calypso.
Take it home. I can't believe this. Come on, everyone. Let's
Telemachus, wait, I must go. I have more people to help. Please, give me the light so I can find my way back.
Athena, your help was much needed. I thank you. And I thank you too, crew, for this journey would not have been possible without you. Now, please.
The advice I would give someone that would want to work is definitely to show up and communicate with your director. Doing that is obviously a basic for anything, and it helps know what you want to do, what you're comfortable with doing, and everything else.
They would just have to contact Miss Taylor or the director, assistant director at the time. The directors change from time to time, so it's just you'd have to be in the know. But if you want to help with set, just say so, but we are needing actors. More actors we have, better scares we can do.
I thank you for coming on this Cersei High School Haunted Theater Tour.
That's all we have for you, Ghosts and Ghouls. Be safe out there tonight, but most of all, don't forget to have fun. That's all I have for you, Cersei. Now let's send it back to the news desk.
Thank you very much, Abigail.
Terrifying as always, I can't wait to see what horrors await us next year. The Arkansas State Police, along with multiple other state law enforcement agencies, arrested a suspect following an investigation of a double homicide in the city of Ashflat. According to reports, officials located Jacob Lowe Smith, a wanted parole absconder and a person of interest in the deaths of the 54-year-old Tanya Stallings and 33-year-old Ashley Stallings on October 21st.
The U.S. military carried out 3 strikes Monday on 4 vessels in the Eastern Pacific Ocean that were allegedly trafficking narcotics. Defense Secretary Hexis said in a statement on X that the strikes killed 14 narco-terrorists and that there was 1 survivor. Mexican authorities took over responsibility for rescuing the survivor. Hexis said that the boats were operated by designated terrorists trafficking narcotics in the Eastern Pacific and that they were known to our intelligence apparatus. He included a video showing boats in the water being hit by the strikes and suddenly on fire. No additional details about the vessels or the alleged narcotics they were carrying were provided. Hexeth also didn't share where the boats originated from.
As leaders Donald Trump and Xi Jinping prepare for a long-heralded meeting Thursday, the sale of the U.S. technology to China is among the top issue the U.S. faces, with billions of dollars in the future of tech dominance at stake. But the tough talk about China obscures a deeper story. Even while warnings about national security and human rights abuse, the U.S. government across 5 Republican and Democrat administrations have repeatedly allowed and even actively helped American firms to sell technology to Chinese police, government agencies, and surveillance companies. An Associated Press investigation has found, and time after time, despite bipartisan attempts, Congress has turned a blind eye to loopholes that allow China to work around its own rules, such as cloud services, third-party resellers, and holes in sanctions passed after the Tiananmen massacre. For example, despite U.S. export rules around advanced chips, China bought $20.7 billion worth of chip-making equipment for the U.S. companies in 2024 to bolster its homegrown industry, a report from a congressional committee this month.
I know big franchises love to make things for holidays. I know of a certain spooky day that is perfect for scenes and shows and movies.
Very true. Screaming buddy Dalton Pinkerton is here to give a haunting review on Marvel's latest show, Marvel Zombies.
Marvel Studios has released a new show titled Marvel Zombies. This show is a spin-off from the animated series What If. Many students at SHS are already big fans of both shows.
Kamala, to be honest, but like she's just really relatable and I get how she feels.
Blade Knight would have to be one of my favorite. I like his art style and the fights. It's just so smooth.
There are numerous heroes and villains who have become zombies, and Cadence and Nathan have a few favorites among these what-if characters.
Probably Icarus. He's most definitely a step up from Eternals.
Thor, because I've just liked Thor for my entire life.
What is that?
Without the Avengers, new heroes will emerge. It might be tough to rate the show.
4.5. And then I would give it to people who like Marvel, and people who like DC, I'd recommend it to them.
Although many people enjoy this show, there are still some who have issues and wish certain things were different.
Still can't remember his hand, but he got bit by a zombie. He has rings and stuff, but when his dad died, I'd change that.
The fact that Friday died, even though it was just a robot with a stuffed animal as a head, that was very sad. Tragic, honestly.
As you can see, this show has been a huge hit with many of our students here at SHS. Now back to you at the news desk.
There's a chill in the air, as if we were in a haunted house or spooky forest. I hope just the season's changing. I'm not a fan of ghosts.
Except our two resident weather ghosts, Brooklyn Shaver and Kaya Fortune, have come back to haunt us with the latest weather information.
Good morning, Cersei. Let's get right into your weather. Today is partly spooky clouds with a high of 67, rain at 7%, winds at west and 7 miles per hour, humidity at 57%, and your sun rose at 7:27 a.m. On to tonight.
Tonight we'll have spooky clouds, a low of 43 degrees, rain 9% chance, winds west-northwest 3 miles per hour, humidity at 78%, and your sun will set at 6:13 p.m.
At your almanac, the last 7 days average was a high of 68 degrees, low of 46 degrees, and your monthly average of precipitation was at 4.13 inches, and your month today is 3.69 inches. On to the 5cast.
Saturday will be partly cloudy with the high of 66 degrees and a low of 39 degrees with a 5% chance of rain.
Sunday is mostly sunny with a high of 68 degrees, a low of 47 degrees, and a rain of 9%.
On Monday, the high will be 72 degrees with a low of 46 degrees and your rain will be 3% chance.
Tuesday is sunny with a high of 67 degrees, a low of 49 degrees, and 1% chance of rain.
Wednesday will be partly cloudy with a high of 68 degrees and a low of 52 degrees with a 13% chance of rain.
Now back to your news desk.
Phew. Looks like it is just the season's changing. Thanks, guys.
Always like a good snack while watching scary movies. Speaking of which, what's for lunch today, Chandler?
Today for lunch we'll be having chicken Philly, cheesesteak, classic cheese pizza, chicken and chili Crispitos, classic cheeseburger, fresh whole fruit, and milk. Make sure to thank our lunch ladies, for they work so hard.
I think it's about time for a haunting history lesson.
Great idea, Moses. We've got Marley Snow with some Halloween trivia for us.
Halloween is the time of the year it is socially acceptable to let out your squeals and screams. While the holiday is filled with thrill and horror, it can also be filled with some laughter, such as some Halloween trivia. What is the name of the blue and green van used by the Scooby-Doo gang? A, the Mission Machine, B, the Ghostmobile, or C, the Mystery Machine?
Wait, what was the first one?
The Mission Machine.
The Mission Machine.
That is incorrect.
Jenna Ortega plays a teen from what Addams Family spinoff series? A, Wednesday, B, Get Out, or C, The Conjuring?
I'm pretty sure it's A.
Wednesday? That was correct. From top to bottom, what are the three colors in candy corn? A, white, orange, yellow. B, yellow, white, orange. Or C, white, yellow, orange.
White, yellow, orange.
That was incorrect.
How many bones are in the average human skeleton? 206, 103, or 230?
206.
That is correct.
Edward Cullen is a vampire in what popular movie and book series? A, Avengers. B, Twilight. Or C, Vampire Diaries?
Twilight.
That was correct. Are pumpkins technically a fruit or a vegetable?
Vegetable.
You were wrong.
That was an exciting way to kick off the holiday and allow others to realize just how much Halloween knowledge they have. Now back to the news desk.
How many did you get right? I know I got about 6.
I got 7, but it's not a competition.
We do have some real competitions happening. We have Caden Torres to spill the latest news in sports.
Good morning, Cersei. I'm Caden Torres. I hope everyone had a great week. Now let's get into some sports announcements. It was a tough week for Cersei as they faced the best team in 5A last week. The Lions started off strong in the first half, stopping star running back Kevin Williams from doing any damage, giving the offense time to explode, taking the lead going into half 23-10. In the second half was a whole nother story as the Lions offense was stopped in the red zone multiple times, giving Joe T time to come back, giving the Lions their first loss 46-29. They will head to Maumelle tonight to hopefully bounce back, so come out and support your Lions. And in national news, the World Series has been full of excitement between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It started Friday night when the Blue Jays came out strong, beating the Dodgers 11-4 with a big night at the plate, including the first pinch hit grand slam in the World Series history. The Dodgers answered back on Saturday, winning 5-1 to tie the series. Then on Monday, fans got an instant classic, an 18-inning game, one of the longest in World Series history. Freddie Freeman ended it with a walk-off home run, giving the Dodgers a 6-5 win and a 2-1 lead in the series. Shohei Ohtani also stood out with 2 home runs and reaching base 9 times, setting a postseason record. Then on Tuesday, the Dodgers kept their momentum going, tightening their hold on the series. Now the pressure's on Toronto to make a comeback as the World Series continues this week. LSU has fired head football coach Brian Kelly after a disappointing 5-3 start of the season and a 49-25 loss to the Texas A&M. Kelly spent 4 seasons in Baton Rouge with a 34-14 record but failed to reach the championship success LSU expected. Associate head coach Frank Wilson will take over as an interim for the rest of the season while the school begins to search for a new head coach. LSU will also owe Kelly a massive buyout worth $54 million, one of the largest in college football history. For fans of motorsports, NASCAR's 2025 Cup Series saw an exciting finish last weekend at Martinsville Speedway. Ryan Blaney took the checkered flag after a nail-biting battle in the final laps, marking his 2nd win of the season. Well, that's all the sports updates I have for you, Cersei. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Caden. Let's hope there are no unfortunate accidents at any of the games.
The Blood Moon rises, Cersei, and our time is up for the Halloween special. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Line TV.
And to follow us on X at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Line TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Line TV. Ghosting out, I'm Chandler the Shark.
And I'm Moses Moody. Happy Halloween and have a wicked weekend, Cersei.